Okay, we are going to be doing, try to move this around, this activity today. I'm going to be moving my face everywhere, where we are practicing converting between fractions, decimals, and percents. You are going to use down here, because the questions are on this tab. What I have done is I have found a way to do notes over here. So you'll notice that number 1 matches number 1 over here. So you'll want to do these on a piece of paper or on your desk or whatever you're using in order to solve the problems. And then you will type your answers into here to make sure that you are correct. So I'll show you with a few examples. So here's the first one. I'm going to make this a little bigger so that I can see, hopefully. So this first one is converting a fraction to a percent. Well, if the bottom number is 100, then this top number, since it's the percent is 100% and 20 is the part of it, it's real easy. This one, since it's over 100, is just 20%. Okay. So let's do one more to make sure that we get it. I will go ahead and type this answer in here, I hope. 0.20. Oh, sorry. 20%. So there's the answer to that one. This next one, it is still over 100. As you can tell, it's still over 100. I love this pen. Still over 100. So that means this is 40%. So we'll type that answer in. 40%. This one right here is a little bit more difficult. So we have to think about it because of the fact you'll notice that that bottom number is not 100. So hopefully this will let me write. Since this is not 100, I have to figure out what times that number will give me 100. And in this case, 10 times 10. But remember, what you do to the top of a fraction, you have to do to the, or what you do to the bottom, you have to do the top. So this one becomes 100 over 100. Well, I know that that's a little freaky looking, a little weird, but 40 becomes 40%, 100 becomes 100%. So 100%. Those are how those are done. Let's scroll over to this side. Move my face for a minute. Okay. This one can be done 2 different ways. So you need to remember also that, yes, you can do this as turning that 50 into 100. But when you have a fraction, all you're doing is dividing. So this one is also the same as doing 9 divided by 50. Okay, so if I type that in my calculator, 9 divided by 50, I get 18. Okay, so 0.18, which is the same as 18%. Can't see it. 0.18, which equals 18%. Let's just verify that that does work both ways, because I told you that if I can turn this 50 into 100 by multiplying it by 2, and I multiply the top by 2, I'm going to get 18 over 100. And look, 18 means 18%, which matches this. Okay. Let's erase this and let's try to remember the problems that we have done. Let's see if I can go back out just a little. All right, so number 1 is 20%, 40%. Let's go to over here. And number 1 we said was 20%. So I'm going to type in 20%. I'm going to hope to. 20%. I took off an underlock. And then this one was 40%, I believe. Yep. And then we had another answer to number 7. So number 7 was 100%. Perfect. Did we get another problem done? We got 26 and 27, or we got 26 done. So we got 18% for 26. And I can tell that I'm right because my numbers change colors. All right, let's go back over here. This one is why I showed you that you can divide here. Okay, so that 9 over 75 means 9 divided by 75. That looks awful. Which equals, let's see, 9 divided by 75 equals 0.12. And 0.12 equals 12%. So the answer to 27 is 12%. Okay, let's do a couple more of the other ones so that you are familiar. Okay, we've talked about these percents to fractions. Well, okay, let me get my little writing utensil here. When you have a fraction, this is 30% of 100%. So the part is 30% and the whole is 100%. So that means that 30 over 100 is our fraction. First thing we want you to do is reduce it. I can get rid of a set of zeros. So it would be 3 over 10. So I can come in here and type 3 over 10. Same thing right here. We've got the same sort of situation happening. 25% over 100% is 25 over 100. I'm going to divide them both by 25 because I can. Oh, I hate writing with the pen. Equals 1/4. So our answer to that one is 1/4. So 310 for 17. 310. And 1/4 for 21. And see, you can tell that they're both right because they're changing colors. All right, let's go back over to this one. Now, percents to decimals. We've talked about this one already a little bit above. Oh, I skipped one. Sorry. Let's do this one. Let's see if we can figure it out pretty quickly. 20 over 100. I'm going to divide them both by 20 because I can reduce. And I got 1/5. Oh, shoot, I can't. You're going to have to. Yeah, we get 1/5. Speaking is not going to try to write with that anymore. 1/5. So that is 22. 1 divided by 5. Enter. Good. Okay, these are the ones that you're going to do as a decimal, and I like them. I find they're mostly pretty easy, as long as you remember that you need 2 places past the decimal. So in other words, this one's simple because look, I got 2. Bounce, bounce. So the answer to this one is 0.75. I have 2. Bounce, bounce. So the answer is 0.10. Might want you to type 0.1. We'll see. But this one, bounce, bounce. Uh-oh. So I have to add the little 0. There's the one that messes it up. So this one is 0.5. So 12 is 0.75. 0.75. It needs the 0 in the front. Notice. 15 is 0.10. This is my theory. 15. My theory is I need 0.1. Yes. Let's see if it'll like it if I have the 0 after it. No. So that 0 is not needed. And then the last one is number 16, I think. Let's test it. 16 is 0.5. 0.05. Yeah. So I've done all those examples. Basically, this is just review for you guys to make sure that you're familiar and you remember how to do this for the stuff. It's building. It's stuff you already knew, but you don't use it every day. So therefore, we need to have this good standard, this structure, so that we can build on with what we're doing in 7th grade math versus 5th, 6th, 4th. Okay. So finish figuring out what it unlocks.